Hello and greetings. Welcome everybody. It's good to see you there. Welcome in Gaius Terminus, Killick. I hope you're all doing well today. Everybody else who's hanging out in the chat. Blue X, good to see you there too. We're gonna get started a little late again today. Just more December stuff. Every day there's more December stuff to do. I've made myself busier. Yeah, having extra people helping out just means that I just find other things to make myself busy with, which is great. But no, I'm pretty excited about December, so I'm very happy to work on that stuff. Now, today, here on the dev channel, we are going to be working on more implementation in Engine, using in AGS. We're going to go in and we're going to fiddle around with some stuff, build out some more rooms, stuff like that. Try and keep things a little bit more organized than they were in the previous games in terms of file structures and things like that, because I am thinking ahead to what I would like to do for future games. Well, the next game, that is, which is the big one. That's the big one that I need all of your help with in terms of funding it and stuff like that. So if anybody out there has like seen any of my social media posts in the past about these games, like keep an eye out for the future ones, which I'll start posting hopefully fairly soon, about this game and also things that I want to do in future, because like building up a stronger following for the games would be really helpful if I'm going to be trying to kickstart or somehow crowdfund the development of the next game. I can't make the next game in this fashion. I'd be sitting here for like 3 or 4 years probably trying to finish it off at the rate that I'm going with this game. So yeah, I need to be able to fund like closer to full-time development in order to get it done. But I really do want to do it, so you know, one way or another we'll figure it out. I've been thinking about the story and like the flow that I want to have through the game, some fun ideas, some hopefully some surprises for everybody as well. So I'm excited about working on that game, but first we have to finish this one. And part of that is actually implementing the game in Engine and figuring out how we're going to solve some of the technical problems, like the mini games and things like that, which we're not going to work on mini games today. Today, I just want to focus on trying to get a nearly full playthrough of the mini game. I called that a mini game of the whole game, which it is a mini adventure. It's not a very long adventure game. I think I'm hoping that this one's another like ballpark 30 to hour and a half sort of thing, 30 minutes, hour and a half sort of gameplay content. I would hate for it to be like, I'd hate for it to fall back to being under 20 minutes or 20 minutes. That sort of range would be unsatisfactory to me after the last game's release. And yeah, seeing it's probably an average of around about an hour for most people to play it, maybe a bit more. So yeah, I can't believe December's already here. Yeah, December has been a big thing and I'm really excited about it. I'm really happy with all the work we put into it. But yeah, I won't talk about it too much today. I think I talked about it probably too much last time, so we'll just move on. For today, we're going to dive into AGS and do some stuff there. I do have Aseprite open right now. Got some, I got basically all the stuff I've been working on recently open up here. Just in case I feel like going over there and fiddling with it a little bit more, making some changes, that kind of stuff, we can do that. Yeah, that's it. Let's get into it. I don't have much else to talk about. Let's take a look at the document and see what's going on there, and we'll see what else we can do. I think I mentioned the other day that I banged my heel against my chair. There's like a little in your heel, like around the Achilles tendon sort of area, there's like a little gland, I think it's called. It's something like that. And that was already swollen because I damaged it somehow. Like apparently you can damage it from overstretching your calf muscle or from like repeated like RSI type thing, like, you know, going up and down stairs a lot, which I had been doing. I'd been going out and hiking a lot lately and not resting enough apparently. So the combination of stretching it too much and that seems to have inflamed it, so it was swollen up. And it was quite painful. But then when I banged it into the chair, it sort of like hit direct on it. And that caused a severe overinflation, much more inflamed. And so it was extreme pain yesterday. And that's why I didn't actually stream at all yesterday. It was a lot of pain. So it's a lot better now. I was icing it all day yesterday. The swelling's gone down a fair bit, but it's still a little swollen, and I'm just sort of like, kind of just waiting for it to get back to normal before I go and try any more hiking or anything like that. So I've been it's been quite stiff when I wake up in the morning as well, so I had to I've been hobbling around a lot. So yeah, just so you got that information. That's why I didn't do a stream yesterday. Unfortunately, I was just in too much pain to deal with it, and I was just like, I'm not gonna sit down in front of the computer all day. I'll just rest, which I did. So hopefully it's better by tomorrow or the next day, because I would like to get out of the house and go for a walk. I won't do something as extreme as I've been doing, just so I can much easier maybe walk around a lake or something like that. Anyway, I felt like that's something I should mention, because I did suggest that I was going to be doing more streaming yesterday, and then I didn't show up for it, so sorry about that. Okay. So backyard, we've done bedroom, we've got the basics done for bedroom. We don't have any mechanics for leaving the bedroom yet, but we can start working on backyard. I think that's what we'll do. I actually would like to implement this part of the puzzle, which means we actually do need to implement basically, I mean, we can implement backyard 2, and we can implement, I guess that's all we would need to implement is backyard 2, and also picking up, I guess, fixing the ladder, but we can fake that for now. We can just fake a few things, just to get, I would like to get this actually implemented so you can use the object on the creature, see the cutscene. I want to just get that in. Hey Tallplan, good to see you. Health above all. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's you gotta take care of yourself, and I've, in my quest for getting back to hiking fitness, I pushed myself a little bit too hard, and it's funny because I twisted my ankle a week ago, or was it 2 weeks ago? It was a little while ago. I twisted my ankle. It was pretty painful. Didn't swell up or anything too badly, so I was able to get on with it and just keep going. And then it's my opposite foot where the heel took the damage. I forget the name of it right now, but I'll look it up again. Anyway, yeah, rough. What a complete copy of Tongue of the Fat Man. Nice. Very nice. Twisted ankle running away from drop bear. It wasn't even anything exciting. I was just walking and I my foot went into a bit of a pothole and slipped in a weird way that made me roll my ankle. Basically, it sucked. It was really painful at the time, but fortunately, yeah, the pain wasn't that persistent. Yeah. And then yeah, this weekend, or late this week, I went for a hike on Monday evening and didn't really notice any problems, so I was fine. And then I think it was Wednesday the swelling had started to come up, and I didn't really realize what it was until probably yesterday was when I sort of figured it out, after I'd bumped my heel on the chair the day before. That's when that's when it really flared up and started to become more of a problem. So if I hadn't bumped my heel, I might have just gone for another hike this weekend and ignored the pain, and then it might have gotten worse. So it's probably actually not a terrible thing that I heard it more yesterday, because it's I mean, it is a terrible thing, but at least now I know what it is. So if that ever comes back, I can ice it and stay off my feet for a little while. Hopefully it doesn't come back, but it could, now that I've had that injury. Re-injury's a thing. Since I started regular walking in July, different parts of my legs have been hurting at times. I think it's good pain. Yeah, hopefully it's all good stuff. I went for a hike early. I went for a hike toward the start of this year. I went and I did what was it, 40 something Ks in 2 or 3 days. I think it was 2 nights. So yeah, 2.5 days worth of hiking. I did over 40 kilometers in pretty rough terrain. Yeah, a lot of up and downhill, a lot of steep climbs and descents and stuff like that. And I managed that. It was tough, but I was fit enough to do it. But now I'm sure I'm not fit enough to do it. This time of year, I just yeah, after the short hikes I've been doing, I'm like, oh, I'm nowhere near even that level of fitness. And that was when I did that, my plan was to get more fit so I could do a better hike this summer. But anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there. Take up swimming. I should actually. Swimming would be really good. I just, yeah, having access to a decent place to go swimming is kind of annoying for me where I live. It's just like not close by. Yeah. Picked up a Vectrex. Nice, you got a Vectrex. That's awesome. Oh, your friend took your old one, so now you've got another one. That's awesome. Yeah, Tongue of the Fat Man is a ridiculous game, by the way. I got a copy of it, and it's so dumb. Does yours have the little like collector card type thing that's inside the box too? You used to live out in the boonies, right? What of the famous Aussie wildlife is actually the most scary to a native? To somebody who lives here, like, what's the most scary wildlife? I don't know. I've encountered like red-bellied black snakes. They tend to like want to get out of your way. I think brown snakes, what are they called? Like king browns or something like that. They're pretty big. They're big. Kind of scary. I think the most intimidating animals, probably like kangaroos. Kangaroos or emus. They tend to get out of your way too, but if they get cornered, they're not going to back down, and they can be pretty imposing because they're very big. Yeah. Honestly, like, maybe I have an unhealthy non-fear, but I'm not really that afraid of the wildlife. Like, for the most part, like, it wants to stay away from you, right? Because you're a big predator. So for the most part, those animals don't want to be around you. I'm gonna go to Aussie Land one of these days. I'm just worried about funnel web spider going in your shoes. I mean, can it happen? Yes. Will it happen? Very unlikely. If you are actually genuinely worried about that, you can get yourself like a little shoehorn or something to like just try and scoop out your shoes before you go in. I don't know. Like there was a little while there where I was worried about it because there was a news article about a guy who got bit on the foot by a spider that was in his shoe. And so for a while I was like very carefully checking my shoes every day, but I was like, I kind of stopped doing that because it doesn't, like, I haven't even seen in this house, I don't think I've ever seen a toxic spider. Like anything beyond, like, you know, the basics, like the daddy long legs and the garden type spiders, huntsman, stuff like that. Nothing like actually scary. Yeah. Big mean ones beat out the poison ones, huh? I just think the poison ones are like less, like if I encounter them, they're easy to avoid. The only time like I'd be worried is like seeing snakes is if there's like baby snakes around, and like that means the mum snake's probably nearby, you know, something like that, and she might be a bit more aggressive because of protecting the young kind of deal. Although I don't even know if that's a thing with snakes. Like, it might be. I've never lived in an area where crocodiles have been a problem, but crocodiles would be the thing that worried me. If I lived in like somewhere in North Queensland or Northern Territory or something like that, crocodiles would be something that would bother me. I'd be like much more wary of like going near water and stuff like that. Moose are enormous, and it's understandable. Yeah, moose. I've heard about moose, and I always think like North Americans don't realize how much worse I think they have it when it comes to wildlife. Like wolves, bears, those things are aggressive animals that will hunt smaller prey. Like, you know, if a bear feels threatened, it's not gonna like just, you know, they're less likely to back down because they're so big. They still will probably run away. Like, chances are, I think that's what I understand. They're more likely to run away, especially if you're making a lot of noise. But if they feel cornered, they're going to go through you. Don't forget about mountain lions. Yeah, mountain lions is another thing. There's a lot of like kind of terrifying things out there. Not to mention, like, you guys in like North America, you got the ticks that make you allergic to red meat, which that's the most horrifying thing I can imagine. Like, something that like you get a tick and then suddenly you're allergic insect or something like that you eat all the time? That would be horrible. Coyotes as well, yeah. So we've got foxes that were introduced. We've got dingoes. Honestly, dingoes are like, they're borderline like they can still get hunted, right? They still get hunted. But they have. Why am I talking about this? I should be working. They still get hunted, but their population has dwindled so much, right? So it's like encountering a dingo in the wild is actually super rare for most people. Yeah, I mean, it does happen, right? Like, obviously it does happen, and there has been like recorded cases of like aggression, but it's like people are being stupid as well. Like, that's the other side of that coin, is like people are like, oh yeah, these dingoes look great, we'll just feed them, like that's a good idea, right? And we'll let our kids play around nearby, because like they're not going to do anything, are they? And then like something happens and it's like, what were you thinking? These are like literally wild animals, they're not tame. Like, sure, of course they're going to eat the food that you give them. They're not tame though. Like, you know. Anyway, the only reason people talk about dingoes is because of that lady who said dingo ate her baby. Yes, I remember that. So yeah, that's actually a really sad story, because like all the signs indicate that a dingo did take her baby. So, you know, that's really sad situation. And it's weird that people like, that's the joke that people make about Australians. That's one of the jokes. Yeah, everybody at the time thought she did it, because nobody would believe it. Nobody would believe that an animal would go into your tent and drag a baby out. But I mean, the signs seem to point in that direction. So yeah. Hey, it's Anonymax. Good to see you there. Hello. Great to see you. Always a pleasure. Welcome in. First time chat today. Nice. Yeah. I think a lot of people believe that, Tolplin, and it's a sad. The sad truth is, like, it seems quite unlikely. Like, I think you can watch some documentaries, more recent ones that cover that case, and I think they do. I think they do still leave some room for questions, but I think they lean in the direction of like, this is probably what really happened, which is sad. I don't know, but I heard you get Lyme disease from ticks or something. Yeah, ticks. That's right. Don't know if it affects eating meat. Yeah, so there's actually some kind of like, I've heard about this thing. You get, I don't know if it's Lyme disease or something else, but it's something that basically makes you allergic. You get it from ticks, makes you allergic to red meat. You get lemon disease from Kias. The tick saliva contains antigen called alpha-gal, which is a sugar found in meat of most mammals. When a tick bites a human, alpha-gal antigen enters the person's body, which produces antibodies that trigger an allergic reaction. Okay, wow. Yeah. Good to see you, Toasty. A bad car joke? Okay. Oh, lemon, like lemon. Oh, sorry. I just realized what you said too. It took me too long, but I got it. That's funny, actually. I'm sorry, I didn't laugh now. Alpha-gal syndrome, yeah. I don't know if that's a thing you get here from ticks here. I mean, maybe it is a thing you get from ticks here, and now I worry more about ticks, but as far as I understood, it was like a North American sort of situation. How about this game, Carver? Yeah, exactly. I gotta get back to the game. Hi, Max Devlin. Good to see you too. All right, so yeah, backyard one. I think we just jump in. So this is the backyard. This is the backyard here. And I should do more work on the background. I kind of want to redraw it. I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with the colors. There's a lot that I'm not happy with. In fact, I kind of don't like looking at it right now. We got references. We got Day of the Tentacle references right here. we have this house, which is like something I could use as a template a little bit. There's also Sam and Max Hit the Road. What's the guy's name? Bumpersville's. We could look at Bumpersville, but like, look at this house. Look at these lines. This is what I should probably produce. I should probably produce something that looks like this. Not on this angle, but like, I should just like, this should be my reference. I should just redraw it, you know, like we've got the scene down in our head, but it's not drawn very well. So I basically just delete half of the image and just redraw it with this as a reference. Probably would be a good way to fix it. Hey, Refraction, good to see you. Only 2 ticks cause it. One is in the US, the other is in Australia. Okay, so now I know. I bet you we imported it from the US somehow. Just like all the other problems we have. No, that's a joke. That's a bad joke. I'm sorry. But I wanted to turn it around and it didn't work. It sounded bad. I should have anyway. Hopefully I didn't offend anybody. Here's another reference. So like, again, look at these lines. Like, this is probably what I should be aiming for. I know we are leaning more into the Sam and Max style artwork this time, but still, I think these references are more useful. I used this as the original reference, and the yellow comes from the light. And it's like, it's shaded in a way. This was like my main reference that I was using. I should not have used this as my reference, basically, is what I'm saying. I don't know if there's a daytime view of this. I feel like there should be, but I don't remember if there is. I don't think there is. I think it's, maybe that's only seen in like 1 or 2 sections or something like that, but yeah. As far as reference goes, like, that probably was a bad choice. Yeah, every daytime reference that I see from this house and the weatherboard look and stuff like that, it's all much cleaner, straighter lines, less shading, less of that. So this whole thing I just want to redo. I also want to like redo the way the house sits a little bit. Maybe put it on a slight angle like this away. So I might just like delete that and redraw it again. I think it's like the third or fourth time I'll have to redraw this house. It's not right. The tree no longer fits. Like, it's like I was never happy with it, and I knew I wanted to redraw it anyway, but the tree is like now significantly out of character with the rest of the trees that I have been doing. I might go back and look at some more references from this game, but I might look more towards the Sam and Max references, honestly. Like, I definitely want to lean into the to both sides of this. Like, these are some example trees from a distance. As far as close-up trees go in this game, though, there's only like 2 that I can remember. There's the one that you have to chop down, and there's, well, actually you have to chop down in, it's like in the future and in the past. The tree that Laverne is stuck in, and also the kumquat tree. I think that's the same tree, right? I don't remember if that's the same tree, but I think it is. It is the same tree, yeah. Yeah. And I don't think any of these reference images have that tree in it. Like, not up close, at least. So, yeah, and I think okay, sorry, I'm just trying to gather my thoughts a little bit more here. In Day of the Tentacle, background elements tend to get more abstract or, you know, surrealist, I guess. But like they sort of solidify a little bit more when they're like things that you need to think about or interact with a little bit more. So like trees in the background, for the most part, are like pretty abstract looking. Whereas I think the ones that are in the foreground tend to be a little bit more solidified. So this is like an example of Sam and Max Hit the Road. This tree here is a really good example of like a tree that you don't interact with any of these trees. I don't remember interacting with any of these trees, but these are pretty solid examples of trees that would be about the distance from the camera that we're talking about, and these make sense, I think. And those distant ones start to get a lot more abstract and like looser, right? So that's something I'm thinking about. Yeah, the color palette in Full Throttle is amazing, by the way. I love this. This is like an amazing shot. So is this one here. I kind of want this to be like, if I would spend a little bit more effort and energy, that's what I would like the junkyard floor to look like. I think a big part of this comes from like color palette choice and selection as well. Like this is not green, right? It's gray. But you'd think in this color palette, the way it looks, you're like, oh, that's obviously greenery, even though it's like it's actually gray. Anyway, I love this. I love all the screens everywhere. Another amazing shot. Anyway, I don't want to delve too long into this area. I just was like taking a look at it. But we're not gonna, like I said, we're gonna be working on implementation. So I'll stop reading this. I'll stop looking at the screen, sorry, and I'll read the chat for a second, and then we'll get on with it. Lyme disease definitely a problem in Europe too. Okay, yeah. Might have ticked off a few Americans, yeah. Alpha-Gal syndrome, not Lyme disease, yeah. Needs to be more warped. The tree kind of looks like Popsicle. Yeah, it does. It's not a good tree. I mean, it's an okay tree for a certain... Like, if you go back and look at my other games where I put trees, that's been what tree... Well, I guess it's only the one game, the sandwich game. That's what all the trees looked like that in there, and I based those on looking at the trees in Day of the Tentacle, pretty much exclusively. I looked at Day of the Tentacle trees for those ones. Car needs more than washing. Yeah, it does. Whenever I see someone drawing things, I always wonder how they got into it. This is probably the answer. Is this a joke? What is this? Oh, Bob Ross. Why does it look like it's got no resolution? Oh, because it doesn't have any resolution. I don't want to get DMCA'd though.
Hills.
Palette knife or fan brush?
Fan brush, no contest.
Then it was turpentine!
Use the fan brush. More Thorazine.
Brush.
Yes!
Good call.
That's nice. And down here, I think we'll have to put
A happy little tree. A happy little tree.
a happy little tree.
Yes! I love you, man.
I wouldn't get too involved in that program. It's almost 8, and my friends are coming over to watch Babylon 5. See? I reserved it a week ago.
Okay. I have no idea what that TV show is. Trees outside of the mansion in Hoagie's Past in the scene with Ben Franklin, but those are in the background, if I remember right. Yeah, most of the trees are background trees in Day of the Tentacle, and also the one that you do interact with the most is like pretty. It's unfortunately not in those references, but it's also pretty emblematic and not actual like realist at all. So it's like definitely leans more in the surrealist side of things. Let's see. Laverne stuck in tree. It's like this is the tree that you get to see when Laverne's stuck in the tree. It's not like you know, even that is not like highly detailed, but like background trees always looks more like this. And then there's I don't know how to spell hoagie. I always forget how to spell hoagie. Hoagie painting tree. No. How do you spell kumquat tree? I always forget how to spell that word. G'day, Grognak. Good to see you. Thank you for the lurk. Really appreciate that. Good luck with your housework. Kumq. Yeah, it's such a freaking weird word. I don't even think I've eaten one of these before. That's the tree there. That's the tree. And you can see that's very, very much the same sort of style. So that's like where I got, you know, the inspiration, I guess, for the designs of the trees that I was working on. This tree here. And you can see how simple it is. And I struggled just to keep it that simple. Like, for some reason, I struggled to keep it that simple. If I just redrew it and tried to keep it this simple, it'd probably be fine. You can see, like, it's got a couple of layers of shading, but, like, it's pretty much just two-tone shading on everything. And then, like, a little extra shading underneath here. This is the remaster, I think. Yeah. So simple. The amount of shading that goes into this. It takes a little extra, like, effort for me to, like, not touch things too much. Like, that could be taken out of context, but let me just say, it takes a lot of effort for me to not overwork on a piece of art for some reason. I'm rarely satisfied with the simplicity side of things. It sounds funny like gazebo or Zamboni. I think Zamboni is funnier than gazebo. Gazebo is a great word. I like it. Kumquat's a weird one though. I think anyway, coffee. Rooms. So now we got to open up the other version and then go do copy and pasting or something. I don't even know, man. This tool is bad, okay? Hotspots. Save. Hotties.bmp. Walk behinds. There are none. Yay. Walkable areas. Walkable areas. I think that's a problem lots of artists have, knowing when something is quite done. Yeah. I think my problem is, like, I'm rarely satisfied with just one or two shades. And it's also like the style of, like, it's just a style I'm really not used to working in. I'm much more used to it now that I'm like, once I get into the mode of using it, I can do a little better. But like, yeah, I'm looking at this art for this background. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. I'm gonna redo it. Like, it's so bad. Anyway, we'll fix it. Use the tone on the tree for shade. Use it more for shadow. I don't know. Like, if I would critique it, because I know I rushed it. I remember rushing it, but yeah, like, I put highlights on mine and they didn't put highlights on theirs. Like, and like, mine's more flat looking. Like, I decided to put my shadows very far to, like, look at it, right? It's very clear what's wrong with this, right? This line, the terminus of where this light is coming from, it should be like over here. It should be like two-thirds of it should be this color. And this highlight either shouldn't exist or should be very sparingly used. Same with the shadow on this part of the tree. The shadow on this part of the tree is the same as this much shadow. It doesn't make sense. It should be pulled across as well. Yeah. There's a lot of reasons why that's wrong. This shed looks great. Like, the shed looks really good. Honestly, pretty happy with the shed. Anyway, let's keep working on the room. Yeah, that's right, Gaius. I should have said the penumbra, but I said terminus, which is also fine. I think that's it. I think that's all I needed from this. So I can now go back over to the other one, and I can go hot spots and load the hotties. Why did this know where to load from? I guess because I was in that folder. Yeah. And walkable areas. Load walkable areas. And we're done. So what else do I need to do here? I don't even know. Let's just shave it for now. Okay. Now let's put in I don't know what to do. Just thinking somebody's walking in the room. Let's see who it is. It's my daughter. She's bringing me a mouse. Just chuck it on that one. That's fine. Thanks. Bye. Not a live mouse, a computer mouse. Okay, so we're going to have a llama standing here someplace. So let's go ahead and grab our llama. Here's our llama sprites. Sprite animations. I want to... do that, maybe? Image, crop, sprite crop. And then turn off the background. Let's just make sure every frame is in... Okay, we're losing some of the spit animation. So it goes like out to here. Even this far out. I guess that'll do. Small angry llama. All right, we got a few animations to play now. So what do I do? File, export as... Llama Chew. Hey, Taters Games, good to see you. Welcome. Dev indeed. All right. Welcome in. I hope you're having a great day today. We're going to put it in the new assets folder. Sierra's house, backyard 1, I guess. Or do we put it in the characters? They're only ever going to be in this yard, so I might as well just put it here. Llama Chew. Export. Yes. Export again. Export spit 1 as spit 1. I'm gonna redo the llama as well later, but for now this is good. I'm just gonna like make it look a little bit less lumpy and a little bit more hairy, woolly sort of looking. It's not quite there right now. Did I do it? I think I exported it. Let's do the next one. Yeah. Okay. This one. Doing okay. Hammering out some documentation for a hardware project you're working on. Oh, awesome. Hardware projects are fun. Well, they can be. They can be frustrating at the same time, but they can be fun. Man, I can't wait till redo it. I'm really looking forward to having this redone. This whole background just feels wrong to me for a number of reasons. I mean, the only thing that I like is the shed and maybe the fence. Maybe the grass. Basically, I want to delete the house, delete this background, delete the tree, redo all of that stuff. Maybe then I'll be happier. Also, I kind of want to clean up the darkness in where, whoops, that's not what I wanted to. In there, I want to clean up that a little bit, but that can be done later. Besides, I don't even know if we're going to see that, because I am planning on filling that with a bit of clutter and stuff, so you probably won't actually see it. I'll ignore it. I'll ignore it like everything else. That's wrong. Okay, we need to... Can we just do an animation on an object? Is that possible? Can we make the llama an object instead of a character? Like, I don't know. I mean... I'm not sure. I don't know. And then I have to create a whole bunch of views. I also need to organize my views better. I'm pretty sure you can animate objects, right? You can give objects animations. Let's try. Let's just try as an object first. Let's just try that. Llama. Default image. Characters. I think we're gonna break these. Do we break characters down by scene as well? I could put... Yeah, I think I do. I think that's what I'll do. Create a subfolder, call it Backyard 1. Do I create a folder? Yeah, I'm gonna create a folder. Llama. Import from sprites. Import all. Oh, somehow I've grabbed Lucas's toe. It's fine, it's no big deal. So he's gonna stand about there. Oh, llama. I think in order to animate this, I have to program the animation, wouldn't I? Ah. Okay, I'm gonna not commit to this being an object. I'm gonna commit to this being a character instead, which is also fine. New folder. Sierra's house. New folder. Backyard 1. New folder. Llama. Well, actually, does this need to be a folder? Probably not. Oh. Okay. New view. Llama. Loop 1. So, like, there's no, like, this is, like, more about the idols and stuff. This character is not going to move around at all. I don't know what I'm doing. Welcome, and thank you very much for the follow. Great to have you here. I have anonymous followers on the channel, so feel free to lurk away or jump in the chat and say g'day. Either way, thank you very much for the support. So it's, the first like 8 loops are like down, left, right, up, and then angles. The 4 angles, like diagonal movement directions, and then you get whatever you want. There's no idle? It doesn't really matter. Like, this character's not moving anywhere, right? I won't allow this character to move, so it will not be a problem. I can just use loop 0 through whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's do that. So I'm back in here. Sierra's house, backyard, llama. And how many frames was Chew is like 5 frames. I assume that's the first one. Oops, the first one we're dealing with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? Yeah, that's chewing. New loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was it 8 or something? I forget. I've forgotten already. Does this tell me how many frames I have? Somewhere. Six frames? Okay. Or was that frame 6? That was just frame 6. Oh gosh. Why does it tell me the range of frames? Why doesn't it just tell me the number of frames I have selected? This tool is the... I gotta say, man, I complained about this before I started using it because I had used it before and I didn't like it. It's still bad. All right, that's 3, that's 6, that's 7. Okay, 7 frames. 3, 6, 9. Okay, 11 frames. So 7 and 11 frames. 1, 2, 3. What am I doing here? This is incorrect. They're not tagged? None of these get tagged? Oh. I'm gonna make my own engine. Seriously, this is getting ridiculous. I'll make my own editors too. Don't talk to chat. Ghosts will get you for sure. Oh no, Draforan, I don't want to be gotten by a ghost. Alright, so if the first one's 5 frames, then this one must be the 6th. This must be the start of the spitting animation, right? These aren't even in order! God damn it! I hate this editor so much. Hey, Adrian, good to see you. Okay, alright. I'm calming myself down. I just gotta get this done. It's just frustrating, that's all. It's just a little frustrating. So as characters, when we want to place a character in the room, there's no, like, methodology for that. Like, the editor's like, oh, I don't know. Can't just add a character. See, llama's already in use. See, llama is already in use. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Gaia's Terminus. I'm gonna try, I think some... So I want to use Unity and Power Quest, which I almost did do for these games, and then I chose not to because of reasons, basically because of Unity. I think I'm still not going to be able to do it because of Unity. I think I'm going to have to aim for Godot. Unfortunately, I don't know of any good tool sets in Godot that seem to be broadly supported, which might mean that I have to make my own in Godot. And if I'm going to do that, the question then is, why not just use like Raylib and make my own engine? And then it's like, okay, I guess I could probably implement something like all the scripting that is in this. But like, there's a lot of pressure testing that have been applied on this game engine as well. So it's like, that's the reason I'm kind of persisting with it, is like, I don't really want to have to deal with like all the issues that come up when you make an engine. Like, oh, it didn't work on my weird PC setup. Like, oh, okay, let me see if I can get a debug log from you. And then it's like back and forth for like 3 weeks trying to figure out what the heck's going on. I think you can generate nav meshes and stuff in Godot, but yeah, scripting stuff you have to do on your own. Plus,
it would have been pretty cool to drug
do
the cat.
Anything you want to. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Godot has pretty nice event story plugin, but you still got to build so much yourself. Yeah. Windows 3.1 to 86 didn't run your game right. Please fix. See, that's the thing. I could probably target older systems with my own engine, just a different compile target, right? As long as the assets are viable for that platform. Otherwise, I need to do an asset pipeline as well, and then, you know, whatever. It's like, it's a whole thing. Anyway, hi, Yummy Cat. Make this the no, loop 0, whatever. Oh, look, he's chewing. All right. I have Kalama now. This room number is 13. Starting room 13. Okay. Now Kalama is here. I guess that's what their real name is going to be. It's no longer going to be Llama. It's going to be Kalama or Calamity, maybe. How do you spell Calamity? Maybe it's double L. Just because of the llama. Calamity. We'll call it Calamity. Get it? All right. So this is the llama I have selected, right? I guess I want to go giggling like a true dad, yeah. Where do I find... So how do I tell it to just like pick an animation to play, you know? Like I don't understand this tool, man. Basically, the llama, I wanted to just cycle between two different idle animations if you're not doing anything. And then I want it to spit when you try and walk past it. Dad joke the game, yep. I mean, hopefully I can do more than just dad jokes. Like, hopefully I can do some actual, like, good comedy as well, but I'll settle for dad joke. Alright, so when you enter this room, so we're in the room already, so if I just click on the background here, can I... Oh, no, I click on the room here, there you go. And I go to events, and I go to... enters room before fade in, repeatedly execute. Maybe repeatedly execute. Llama dot animating if not animating llama dot set no, I forget how to tell it to do an animation. Where's my global script? I do it in there. Oh, it's just animate. Okay. Cool. Dot animate loop 0 5 once no block regularly forwards int frame animate. I guess 0, and I don't know what volume would be, so I'll just leave that. Random dot random 10 or 100. If that is greater than 50, do that. Else, do this. If player dot x is greater than dot x is greater than, no, less than some number, let's say about here, player dot walk (366) player dot y no block C llama dot animate 2 5 once no block Hmm. All right. Okay. Slowly progressing. Just trying to like re-implement what we had before. Oh, we don't have that, doesn't work here.
That doesn't work.
All right. Let's see what happens. It's jammed. I can't get it open because it's stuck. Stagog. Oh boy, my emergency bed sandwich. I'm not hungry right now though. Oh wow, you actually thought to do that? Okay, I'll lubricate the window with sandwich condiments. It's open now. Well done. I broke the hockey stick, so gone. It's already open and I don't want to close it because I open. I need to find a safe way to climb out the window now. It long way down. Well, we'll just pretend we did the thing. I climb now. Yay, I'm outside. You're with 1 foot in the bed. I will put all 4 there. I have a good time zone. Oh, hey, have a good one, EmiCat. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, sorry, I just saw your previous message. I don't know how I missed it. It's just me, or did Discord show if there's unread messages on a channel until recently? I think it's it still does. It just shows like highlighted. All right, so if we try and walk past the alarm, what happens? Oh my gosh. 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 So that worked. Doesn't work on any. Sorry to hear that. Wonder if there's something you could do to remedy that. But have a good sleep anyway. I mean, this is basically like, you know, we're getting somewhere now, I guess. Good night to you too, EmiCat. I had to download an old version of Discord. The new one is total crap. What? For your phone or something? The new Android app is terrible, huh? I guess I don't either. I haven't noticed or I haven't got the update yet.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Old School Jay, how you going to see you, dude? Hope you're doing good. Been poking around with some music today. Not getting very far. Ah, it's all right. It happens. I'm sure. Have messages go missing. Dialogue's completely invisible. Not clearing notifications in some scenarios. Weird. On top of it being slow as well. Well, that's rough. Oh my gosh. So yeah, you can't walk past the llama anymore. Which is great. I'm just watching the llama animations. It's pretty good, honestly. Maybe I need to add like 1 or 2 more random chances for different animations. You like that? Thank you. I might just change it so it's more likely to do the chewing animation. So let's say if it's above 25, it'll chew. So that's like 3 out of 4 times it'll chew. Jay, I don't know if you've seen all the animations I've been working on, because I know you've been busy. But there's a lot of great animations in this game already. I'm really psyched for it. Had live alpacas on set a couple of movies ago. I didn't get spat on, but at least 5 colleagues did, including one of our lead actors. Oh my gosh. That's pretty funny. Why is it shaking his ear more often? Been looking a bit, but haven't seen all the new stuff yet. It's looking great. Thank you. Thank you. Have a fly buzzing around. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was just thinking maybe I should put a little black pixel and have it like just flitter around a little bit. It seems like he's wiggling his ear more often than he should. Random 100, greater than 25, chew, otherwise ear. Maybe I'll do less than 80. There you go. Now it's 4 out of 5 times chewing. Complex algorithm for realistic fly orbits. You can make the black pixel move. and then it would only shake its ear when the fly gets close to its ear. I don't know why I'm spending time on this. I am. I don't need to pick everything up in the room because there's no point, but I'm doing it anyway. Oops. So what I would probably do is have like a reaction frame for getting spat on, And instead of having him walk back, I'd actually just like set his position where I want it to be. So it'll look like he's reacting to the spinning more than just walking off, but yeah. You can totally see this as a puzzle in Day of the Tentacle or Monkey Island. Oh, perfect. I'm glad that that it's landing then. Okay, so that's working. We got to get the other background in for Backyard 2. New room. Blank. Okay. Backyard 2. Change. I'm guessing this is the one. Yep. Okay. So need regions. Hotspots. And walkable areas. Oh, did I have walk behinds? I probably did. All right. Um. A lot of legwork to copy stuff over to the game. It's pretty annoying. It's still only half the battle too. I still got to do the all the code for all of these. There's no code for that because I'm in here. Okay, so there's not much code in this scene anyway. That's good. Huh? Why would it work here and not here? I've done a better job on the scripts in this version of the code too, have I? Old School J, if you're still here, I'll show you this animation. It's fantastic. Whoops. You're here? Okay, I'll show you. So this is when you interact with the llama and you're making it no longer unhappy. It comes in and grabs the thorn out of its foot. One of these bad boys. Arr. You want a dino grabber in real life? You can get a, I got this one on Amazon. You should get one. It's a real thing, yeah. That's why I designed it that way. I was like, this would be hilarious if this is how you did this, so. It is indeed a real thing. I got the files in the wrong place. I put the cursor in the base folder and the inventory icon in the cursor folder. I'll fix it some other time. So... So I'm guessing old school Jay's just gone to buy a dino grabber now. um Cleaning the kitchen. Immediately thought of some uses for it. Yeah. Like removing thorns from llama's feet, of course. I need to play like the special interaction animation, so I'll put it to do here. Oh, this is a global script. I freaking hate it so much that this is a global script, because the character is a character. I want it to be in the room. I want it to be done in the room. Oh well. I have to make that a global variable now. It's like everything has to be a freaking global variable in this engine as well. It's like, it doesn't have to be, but it does. Wait, which one am I editing? Oh, okay. It's gonna happen in every room, isn't it? All right. Too jammed up. I think it needs some grease or something. Oh boy, blah, blah, blah. All right. Oh my gosh. Cool. Oh no. Oh no, it's so bad. All right, we can fix that. Yay, it's correct error. Yay, we have a dino grabber. I'm trying to work out what happened. I'm not sure what just happened there. That confused me. Situation confused me. How do I animate cutscenes in the past? How have I done that? I don't even know. With a lot of fading and junk. But I've got... Don't I have like full screen animated cutscene with the cat situation? How did I do that? Wall BG set view. Oh. So I did them as animations. So wait, you can set animations on a object. So I could have done that with a llama instead of making a character. That would have been a bit easier. I may go back and do that. Change it to a object instead of a character animation. Excuse me, sorry everyone. Just gonna yawn a little bit. In that case, though, I should be able to create a new view here and call it llama foot cut scene. Or I could create a cutscene like view that just has all of the cutscene animations in it. Anyway. Cephalon Gideon, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hope you're doing well today. What were you up to today, Cephalon? Sleepy little knits and crochets. Oh, nice. Very cool. I don't think I've exported the cutscene yet. I haven't. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in, new followers. Appreciate new follows. I have anonymous alerts on the channel, so feel free to lurk if you would like, or jump in the chat and say hello. Made it about halfway through making very chunky cat toy. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I have this great little cat playing with a yarn animation right now that I've been working on. I'll show you that in just a minute. I got to export my animation though, this one. Export as... There we go. Too many frames there. Yeah, good. So that's that. So that's the view is 15. So if I go in here and I say, huh, okay, like, this isn't, I'm gonna re-implement all this. I'm gonna re-implement all this and change it. For now, I'll show you the cute animation that I was talking about. It's this one here with this little cat. Very fun. We're going to ruin this cat's day a little bit, but I think we'll make up for it later on in the game. Like how you've contained it. Oh, you like this? Like yeah, so we got like the anticipate frames like this. And then pouncing into it. I could probably delete this frame, honestly. Just go right into it, like bam, and then keep that frame for when we're standing back up. Make it a bit more strike. A bit more of a strike power. Or I can make it a smeared frame in between this and this. It's not so bad. Could have been a lot of work to animate. Yeah, I spent a bit of time on it. I don't know how long it took, but yeah. We've got lots of animations in this game, which is great, because I like having lots of animations. Like, there's a good spitting animation here. Good chewing animation, too. I like having the animations, but it adds a lot of work to the game, especially for a small game. Like, it's a hell of a lot of extra work doing things. I'm gonna go back to this. Oh, by the way, everybody who's joining us, if you've not been here before, my name is Mike. I do stream on another channel, do gaming streams on a different channel. This is my game dev channel. I hope you enjoy looking at some fun game dev stuff while we work on this. That's my intro. Everybody else just go follow Cephalon Gideon, please. Enjoy some chill knitting and crocheting. Alright, so what am I doing? I'm gonna change this room. So I'm gonna delete this. Yes. I'm going to change this character to an object. So I'm going to go objects, place new object. Image will just be, I guess that's in scenes. Sierra's house, backyard, llama, chew. We'll just take that frame. Place it exactly in the same spot. And then call this Olama. Calamity. The llama's name is Calamity, because that's a good little pun. Alright, and then when the player uses inventory on that, we'll just take this. Okay. Place a new object. This one we want to be at, let's see, 0 to 100. So technically I want this to like block the whole screen though. Somehow I want the camera to be filled with this, so I don't really know how to deal with that, but we'll get there. Visible, false, image none. Oh, cutscene. And then we go back to our script. We say, oh, cutscene dot set view, and the view will be 15. Optional int loop 0. Optional int frame 0. Oh, cutscene dot animate 0 5 once block. Okay. Oh, cutscene dot x dot x equals dot, so view what I don't understand what this is. Basically I want to move it to the position that would be on screen. So convert, no, project, get screen dot screen to room point 0 200. What does this return? This returns a point. Point P equals that. It probably needs to be a pointer, but we'll see. P dot X. No idea. Let's see if this works. Doesn't work because that needs to be like that, maybe? All right, let's see if this works. Man, it's been a long time working on this game. I really hope I hope people enjoy it. I forgot to get rid of the character. That's so funny. This might be a buggy test. Also, I have no idea why he's walking all the way back over here. This doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. Yeah, that's not working. Good. So let's go get rid of that character. Where's character? Where's llama? Where's characters? There it is. Delete this character. Yeah. Try that again. Internal error has occurred. Please note down the following information. Uh-oh. Are we going to crash? Why are we referencing the llama still? I deleted it. Where are the references to the llama? Ugh. Arg. What was the error message? I didn't actually read it. I assumed it was something I could easily fix, but then I realized after I dismissed the message that maybe I can't easily fix it. Okay. Unable to resolve imports in room script. Error. Line unknown. Room 13. 1 unresolved imports. Kalama. I mean, I'm not trying to import the llama. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is just going to be O llama now. Is it not called O llama? Hang on a second. Is O llama? O llama. Why is that not? Okay. I'll allow it this time, but we don't talk about GPT around here. No, it's not a reference, just a happy accident, I guess. Thank you for that indication as well, Shin. I appreciate it. Okay. So this, we always have to set view, I guess. Tensors, they really whipped the llama's AI model. All right. No idea if this is going to work. Invalid loop number used for view 14. And I've said view 15. Okay, yeah, it should be 14, honestly, anyway, so I don't understand. I guess I just misremembered that. That's fine. We can update all these. Try again. Eventually, this will work. Okay. Try and walk past the llama. Okay, that's not too bad. This is going to run on retro hardware. No intention of running on retro hardware at this point, but who knows what the future may hold. The previous two games don't run on retro hardware, so... I mean, I guess they might run on some version of some retro hardware somewhere, but not really, no. I'll try to help Calamity out and remove the thorn in the foot. What was that? All of the black has been excluded, but otherwise this is perfect. Let me just fix that. I did a mistake on the import that I didn't even realize I was making. I should have. It was obvious, but I wasn't paying attention. No transparency. I think it decided that it should use black or palette index 0 or something, but yeah, whatever. Oh. There we go. One more run through just to make sure we got it working. And also, we should only be able to fix the llama once, which is something else I'll be able to fix without having to test, I think. At least I'll test it next time I run the thing or whatever, you know. So, can't get past the llama. There's no way. Nothing to use. Go to the other yard. Magically get the grabber. Turn. Use the grabber on Calamity. We get our cutscene. Now we should be able to walk past because no longer upset. And that's exactly what's happening. The problem with being behind is just because there's, you know, this sprite is actually bigger than it should be, basically. But yeah, we can still interact because I didn't change this interaction to not work when it's already been done, so we can just repeatedly do it, which is kind of fun to be able to just continuously see that great animation. Whoops. You're not poking it in the foot. If you look closely, Toasty, we're actually healing the llama's foot. I might modify the animation a little bit so that it's a bit more. Oh, nice t-shirt, dude. Thanks, buddy. We are grabbing something with a dino grabber. That's right. We're grabbing a thorn out of the llama's foot. I'll have to make it like super obvious that that's what's happening. So I was just going to re-demonstrate it for you. So after doing a series of puzzles, you'll be able to get the dino grabber from the treehouse. I don't know why he's walking where he's walking. I didn't tell him to do that. Make it a comically large thorn. Yeah, that's probably what I should do. And also when I go back to working on the sprite for the llama, I'll probably make it obvious that there's something wrong with his foot somehow. But yeah, when you use this, I'll try to help Calamity out and remove that thorn in the foot. And so you can see the thorn is there, and it gets removed by the dino grabber. So if you try and do it, if you try and like interact with Calamity before you have the grabber, or without using the grabber, you won't be able to, because they'll spit at you instead. So you won't be able to do it. Which is why you need the dino grabber, is because it's long enough to reach. Not a very obvious thorn. No, it's not. It's very small. I mean, you know, it's just my first pass at the animation. I appreciate that feedback though, because I'll make sure to make it really obvious. So that's good. That's a good place to we got a lot done. Let's go back to our checklist. And we'll see where we're at to on our checklist now. So we implemented Backyard 1, we implemented the fixed foot cutscene, we implemented Backyard 2. It's not like these aren't 100% implemented. They're just in the game, you can explore them. That's the main thing. And you can get to those rooms. So we haven't done Lounge yet. This is probably the next thing I'll do is Lounge. Junkyard 1 we can also implement. So if we get those done, those are the last two things we want to tackle, then we're really making some good progress. So excuse me. I kind of want another cup of coffee, maybe some food. It is lunchtime. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. It's like past lunchtime. I started late today. I started at like midday-ish, a little bit before midday, 11 something. I should have realized that and eaten lunch before I started streaming, but here we are where we are. I need to keep working on this cat animations as well at some point. That's another key series of puzzle events that we have to solve. Yeah. Want a copy of Scorched Earth that can be played in the foreground of a stream by the chatters. I feel like that's imminently doable with real Scorched Earth, probably. Like, I bet you could set something up to do that. But yeah, it'd be pretty easy to implement, like, in a, if you used a modern technique for like just re-implementing the game, you could probably do it too. All right, I let myself get distracted for a second there. Let me get back to get back to work. I feel like I want to arrange these better too. But what I am actually going to do is go and delete like all the old cutscenes from the first, from the previous game as well. All of the old backgrounds and everything. I don't know. At some point I'll go through and delete that stuff. And it'll really, that'll improve things a fair bit. They could re-implement it as a browser source kind of thing. Yeah, you could probably do that. What am I going to do? New room. New room. We're going to create the lounge. Let's create the lounge now. Oh man, I shouldn't have thought about food because I'm getting really hungry now. All right, we have lounge, room 15. Change the background. We want to go to the previous iteration here. Room assets, lounge. I can't copy both for an annoying reason. I should be able to do it from here though. Okay, I can copy all of that. Post some fresh banana bread in the Discord. Oh, yeah, that sounds great. Do that. If I ask nicely, my wife might actually bring me some lunch. But you could rig up Twitch chat to DOSBox Bridge easily. Just filter it to only work on Scorched Earth commands. I forget who, but one streamer I was watching a while ago had chat playing a text adventure. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, so we created the lounge. Now we need to go over here and load the lounge here and do all the exporting. Regions. There are no regions. I think we need regions though, because the guy's too big in the background otherwise. Walk behinds. Did I not do walk behinds? I thought I did walk behinds, but I guess I didn't. I must mean walkable areas and hotspots is the only thing. Save. Walkables. Hotspots. Save. Potties. Mike was eaten by a Guru. I was. As a young child, I was eaten by a Guru. It'd be kind of fun to push chat names into a text adventure that's played by chat. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. That Tosi's right. You don't get to do direct numerical inputs, so it would be weird. You'd have to have commands like adjust angle plus 45, adjust power minus 13. Those kind of that would be the kind of commands that you'd have to use. So yeah, re-implementing it probably be easier. Or you could actually do memory hacking. I don't know if they'd have to run for n milliseconds or whatever. You could probably actually spam the key, right? Gorilla.baz would work. Yeah, that would work. I forget what I was doing. Now I want to do... Hi there, Nicholas Patton. How are you today? You know what's interesting? Gives me Day of the Tentacle vibes. Also, hi again. Hi, yeah, I mean, I'm going for Day of the Tentacle vibes, so I'm glad that that's working for you. Just had a funny idea relating to TV remote for a point-and-click game. You got to distract your grumpy neighbor to go to the next room of their house. After every click on the remote, and they suddenly would, in this order, stand up, go to TV pose, T-pose formation, and then crash through the ceiling as if launched like a rocket. Okay. Glad to hear you're doing good. Yeah, so the plan for this is to have almost what you described, actually. There's a TV remote that's going to be here on the, like, about here somewhere. And I just realized that I've been in the wrong scene this whole time. There you go. Somebody probably was yelling at me about it a while ago and I didn't realize. Anyway, I'm gonna be here. TV remote will be like there or something. So you've got to steal it. And then now that it's gone, you change the channel on the TV. She goes to grab it. She won't be able to grab it. And then this animation will play, where she stands up, goes to the TV, fiddles with it to put it back to the channel she wants, and then sits back down. And while she's doing that, you've got to do something. Neighbor's a Sentinel from X-Men, yeah. So that'll work, I think. Something like that will work. That banister end is unwarped. What do you mean? This? What's wrong with it? Do you mean this needs to be curved or something? Is that what you're suggesting? This should have a curvature to it? Yeah, I don't think it... I'm going to allow it. I'm going to allow it to not be curved. I think it'll be okay. Alright, so now we got that. We can just go ahead and... Marquee tool. think that's right. Not even sure. I like the 1980s living room vibe with the big wingback chair. Thank you. I actually was inspired by Day of the Tentacle with that chair, actually. Not floral enough for grandma who needs some smile lines. She looks young. She is young. She's not grandma, she's aunt. She's like, you know, mum's sister. Maybe she's mum's young sister, I don't know. I guess she could be dad's sister. I don't know. She's Aunt Jenny. I might change her to be someone else. I like, maybe she becomes mum. I don't know. But she's not grandma, that's for sure. Okay, so what are we doing? This object is going to be... Oh, Jenny. Oh, Jenny. I don't think I ever bothered creating walk behinds in this area. In the previous ones, I have to do that. Wait, yeah, this is walk behinds. Cool. Where's the gap? Oh, it's right at the top here. That'll do for now. All right, let's go back to hotspots. We want to just do all the hotspots. So we've got the same room here. Just copy and paste them across again. There's got to be an easier way to do this. I just don't know what it is. Wait, they're hotspot 2 in both? No. There we go. I didn't switch screens. I thought I did. Alright, that's that one. Let's do this one. Any other hotspots? We got this one and that one. Never implemented that, I guess. Yeah. think I already copied and pasted this across. Maybe not. We should, in theory, be able to go visit all the rooms now that we've added. Oh, he's angry. Gotta make sure you put the right codes in for the room numbers. That'd be 15. Found a Scott clone written modern web services with a MIT license. Messing with that now. Nice. That could be a lot of fun. I don't think I need this. All right, back to the room. Will your game have any particle effects for fire or anything like that? No, probably not. Not in this one. All right. It's called AGS script, Nicholas. Going back to our document for a minute. Lounge, done. Junkyard 1, we just have to take care of that, and then I can go get some food. And Junkyard 1 doesn't have a ton of stuff to do right now. Oh, we don't have any walk behinds? Okay. I guess it didn't bother. I didn't really implement a ton here, so that's interesting. Okay. This is probably the only interactive thing in the whole scene. Yeah, that's the only interactions. Okay. Cool. So we're officially ahead of where we were now. Shameful little rats. All right, so file, export as selection, regular, nomming. Rat, eat. Hiss. Why is this all black? I guess it starts on a blank frame, so I didn't know how to render it. I just gotta place him correctly. I think that's about right. Yeah. Cool. Probably on like a per frame baseline, but I don't know how to do that, so do that for now. So then If we are not animating, we need to create the view and stuff, but it'll be like loop 0 will be eating, typical delay, repeat once, no blocking. I think that's all we need. So we need to come up with a view. Rat view, loop 1. I don't know how many frames eating is. It's a lot of frames. It's like 26 frames. We should just show frame numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Is that 26 frames? Is that right? I guess it is. New loop. This one will be hissing. New loop. This one will be leaving. New loop. This one will be returning. I didn't know you could do... I like that it doesn't give you the extra frames. Perfect. So it'll be view 16, loop 0, loop frame 0. We need to create a sequence when you try and interact with the food that it'll hiss at you. Man, animals is a huge problem in this game. I just realized how many other problems are animal related in this one. It's like a freaking zoo in here. I hope Sierra likes animals. I probably realized this at some other point in time as well, but just now I'm realizing it again. All right, so back to hotspots. We use this hotspot. We create an interaction. We have player.walk. We walk to a specific spot. Say about here somewhere. And then we'll have yes, block. And then we have this. Well, it should already have the right view, so I should just be able to be like this. And I want to animate loop 1 block. And then I want to say player.say I don't think I'm getting any food while he's here. Let's see if this works. At least the game doesn't have any army of scorpions the main character has to deal with. Yeah, I suppose that's a fortunate situation in this case. Oh wait, I don't think I actually implemented that I can get to the yard. Unless I did. Oops! We're in the wrong room. Well, we can just play this game now. Room randomizer? Yeah, I guess you could do it. It would be pretty game breaking for most games unless you figured out a way to randomize more interestingly. Actually, this will probably break if I try and do half of the things that you do in this game. It will break because I'm the wrong player. Anyway, that was pretty funny. Hey, Cuting Stan, good to see you. I am good, thank you. I am well. So instead of going to room 5, we're going to go to room 15, I think it is. 16. I think I implemented everything else okay, though. Maybe. Yeah, I'm building this on top of like the previous game I built, Nicholas Patton, so I just haven't... What I'm doing is... Because it's got a bunch of features that I wanted to reuse, so I just adding this game sort of like in the same bunch. I'm going to delete all the old rooms and stuff before I continue too far into making this one, but just as a way to get a head start, instead of having to like copy and paste a bunch of code, I'm just copying, I'm just reusing the setup that I had, basically, if that makes sense. All right, so I should be able to go to the next room. The rat's here, being a rat. If I try and get some dog food. I don't think I'm getting any food while he's here. Yeah, okay, so I need to have it, maybe he needs to get to here. It's like not quite so far along. Did I close it? Did I close the script? Maybe like 2:25 or something like that. What's going on today, Cuting Stan? Hope you're having a good one. I'm going to stop and get some food in a minute. Oh god, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'll get past that llama. Okay, so far, apart from being 4 a.m. Oh my, yeah, early. Oh my god, later game got about 1,500 times. Yeah, that sounds like not an exaggeration at all. I don't think I'm getting any food while he's here. Yeah. Okay. So that's good. She's got the counter. Yeah. So I should be able to... Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Somehow I've teleported to the wrong place on the screen and the game's stuck in a loop now. I could have sworn I'd tested that. This is incorrect. Oh, it's gone to the wrong room. That's why it's gone. We've gone to the wrong room. It's not 13. It's 14. We're supposed to have gone to. Oh, I'm going to do one more thing as well. For now, I'm going to add an interaction to the table that just does a thing as well. So something like this, except it'll be Oh Jenny. Oh Jenny dot set view. We just create a view. Yeah, I get it. Stop it. Stop beeping at me. Stop it. I just want to save my file. I'm not trying to compile anything. New subfolder. Lounge. New view. Actually, in this case, I'll leave that there just in case, but in this case, we'll add it. New view here, and we'll call this one Jenny view. I don't have like a series of animations for Jenny, but kinda. Will Jenny be a character? I don't know. Maybe Jenny will just be an object. Did I export the Jenny animations? I don't even remember. Oh, we did. Wait, does that mean I already did a view for this? I don't think so. This will do for now. This is all I need. So 17. Inspired by Bethesda teleporting, yeah. If I was stuck on the top of a fence, I'd probably be saying, oh my gosh, too. Yeah, probably. I'm gonna call it after this, I think. I think we're good, though. I think we're good. I should be streaming tonight, too, in theory. Okay. So try world pass, we get oh my gosh. Try and get some food. Get his stat. Try and leave. We should end up in the right spot now. That's good. Should be able to leave here too. Twitch component extension docs. Make a hideable Scorch game overlay. Oh, interesting. Thanks for inspiration. Thanks. Yeah, cool. Thanks for being a inspirational nerd, Mike. You're welcome. Sorry, I couldn't read that very well. You're welcome. My pleasure. So now I can't go past this guy, but I can say, hey, I'll fix your foot for free. Yoink. Take the thorn out. And now I can go past. So that's good. We should be able to go inside too. And if I click on the table, Aunt Jenny's getting distracted. While she's doing that, I could, you know, come over here and do this. So then I could do this and fix the names. And then we have another animation play. And then Jenny sits down. And then I can go over and talk to Aunt Jenny. And she'll say like, oh, yeah, you can leave now because you did all your jobs. So then you can go out this door. But if you haven't done all your jobs, you can't leave. This is officially further along by a long shot than it was before. There's still a ton of stuff to implement, and we're going to redo some art and stuff like that as well. So there's plenty to do, but it's actually a lot further along than we were before, which is really good. Like, not only do we go in and implement some stuff like this, we've actually implemented a ton of other bits and pieces that they weren't on the list here. So like, you know, add, like re-implement, semi-puzzle. We've added the llama. We didn't add the cat, did we? That would be fun to add too. Add Jenny. Add TV, fix, anim. Done those. Add T-Rex, pickup, placeholder, check. Add rat. Don't let player get food if rat is there. So yeah, things are moving along. This is great. Big stuff today. Big stuff. Honestly, looking pretty great currently. Thank you. Thank you. Llama should look relaxed. Yeah, so the plan, I actually do have that, actually. It's very subtle, and I didn't implement it yet, but in here you have llama face happy-ish. And llama face angry. So this is like what it actually should look like. It should look angry, and when you fix it, it should switch to this animation. So like it's a very subtle difference, but you know, it's just like the eye changes. But I'll also have like a thorn here that will be pretty obviously there as well. So hopefully that will help with things. Anyway. think we're good there. We're good there. Let's close this one. No save. Close this one, and we will save though, because this is the actual one we're working on. We may not need to load the old one up anymore, because I don't think there's anything left over there that we need. So we've kind of officially moved over, which is great. Because that was a huge big thing that I was like worried about. Eyes red to black. Yeah, maybe we could do something like that. Maybe we could change the color of the eyes subtly somehow or something. There's probably a few things we could do. But this is like a huge win today. Big win. Really pleased. There's still tons to do, but it's a big win for today. So thank you very much for joining me today. I'm not going to stick around for long. I'm not going to go raiding anybody. I'm just going to go get some sleep. Not sleep, some food. Why did I say sleep? I'm not going to sleep for hours. I'm going to get some food, and then I'm going to maybe prep for a stream tonight. I'm not 100% sure if I'm up for a stream. We'll see how my foot feels, honestly. But yeah. Enjoy sleeping in my food. Yeah, I will. You enjoy your whatever time it is for you, like 5 a.m. or something like that over there. Have a good day. I'll see you all very soon, hopefully. If not, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure if I got the day off tomorrow or not. It's supposed to be a long weekend, but I couldn't book in my time because there was like a weird issue with some service. So I don't know if I actually managed to communicate that I don't want to work tomorrow, but we'll see. I will see you all again soon. Don't forget, sign-ups for DOSEmber are open. If you've never streamed before, you can still do it. If you have streamed before and you'd like to do it, please just do it. Go sign up for DOSEmber at dosember.com. I'm not going to talk about it too much. I already talked about it at length. That's it. Thank you again very much for being here. I will see you next time. Bye.